Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hey! Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today.
Yep, today's Thursday.
Is it?
In the video it is.
Yeah, in the video. Today's Tuesday. Gotta work Wednesday.
Yeah.
You already know that because we worked yesterday. Boy, you could go on with that.
We might still be working today, which, you know,
Oh,
is,
that's true. Yeah.
Thursday, but
Might have to work over here today.
so you never know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You never know. It's gonna be a busy Wednesday.
So you saw my fabric flips if you saw yesterday's video. I just finished it in reality, and my heart's still going. Thump, 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 thump,
She
thump.
did awesome. I'm proud of her.
We managed. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go over and see it. Oh, guys, today we are going to work on doing the papers for this journal. So I did find that one flower, and I'm not 100% sold on it.
I'm not.
I like the concept, but I kind of wish it, you know, had more tans and instead of so much whites.
Yeah,
but I love this. It just doesn't quite go with this journal.
Doesn't have that wow factor.
Yeah, I need a wow.
The it factor, maybe that's the best way to
Yeah, I need the hey, I belong right here factor is what I need. So, I like the idea, so I might, you know, try to do something like that on my own. We'll see. Who knows? So yeah, been making videos today. Like I said, I just did my last 3 and 30. I'm going to read you guys up a little bit. Sorry about my mess. Tell you, it's hard to stay on track when you're doing 3 and 30. It's very, just knowing that you're timed, it's just very, yeah, it gets to you. So yeah, this is my leftover remnants. So anyways, we are going to make, put together the papers. So let me grab those. I do have a few put together already. And kind of show you guys. I did pull some more papers. Here's a envelope that came in the kit, which I love. The paper pack. The paper pack I'm using is called Old Lace by Stamperia, and it's got some gorgeous like browns and things like that in it. And I think I got it from ASC Supplies. If I remember, I'll put a link below. So yeah, we're just gonna take some time, relax, breathe, and kind of get our papers situated, but without a time limit. I may have to change my sewing machine needle. I'm not sure, so might have glue all over it. Oh, but it was a really exciting episode of 3 and 30 if you missed it. Okay, so I have these two, and I'm going to put these in the journal. I love that. One thing I wanted to do is, where's my lace I just brought out? Let's put something at the top, and I still have a lot of this heart lace.
Oh, is that the stuff you bought at Hobby Lobby?
Yeah. Clint and I bought like 6 or 8 of these because we were going to use them in for Christmas journals, for Christmas journal order from one of our friends. And now we have like 6 left. No, we don't have that many, but pretty close to it. So yeah, I want something here, and I'm thinking that's going to do the ticket. Going to do it. So yeah, that's pretty. I like that, and I think I like it like that. Look, I put my pen in there. So, but yeah, it's been, people are starting to dig now. We've been having phone calls like crazy.
Yeah.
Because the weather here is so beautiful. It's supposed to be in the 57 or something later in the week.
Yep.
On Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's hope it ain't windy.
Tomorrow, like in reality, or tomorrow?
Oh, Wednesday, yeah. Sorry, Wednesday.
You never know.
And Thursday's supposed to be the same, yeah, all the way through, I think, Saturday, and then Sundays.
So we're going to try to, we have some stuff cut outside for our garden beds, because we're doing raised garden beds throughout our garden. Because you guys know we live on like 3 acres, and so we have a large fenced-in garden. So last year we just had 1 bed, but this year we're hoping to have at least 6.
Yeah.
So have like a full, you know, everything done kind of thing. So that's our plan for Saturday, is to build the one that we already have cut.
Yep.
And then, you know, kind of plan the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry a little bit before we pop that into our journal. But I think that's pretty. I just kind of, when I sewed it really fast, it was lower than I liked. But I think that's going to be really cute. And what do you think?
Yeah, that really...
It just felt like it really needed
fixed
something.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
That really brought it together.
So, but yeah, so we're hoping to have a little bit of quiet time and working out in the garden.
Yeah. I hope
So that will be fun. That's Clint's favorite thing, is to work in the garden. And now that, you know, I'm losing weight and I have more energy, I'm looking forward to it this year too. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I like that. Okay. Oh, it takes you a while to kind of get your breath back when you do that long of a job of a
Did so
video.
well, oh, okay. I guess
And realize that, hey, I can talk to you guys and not have to stress out. So I do like the idea of it kind of even hanging over the edge. I think that's kind of pretty. So, okay. So we have that one. I'm going to let that dry. And then this one, I might just leave this underneath. I had talked about maybe covering it up with like coffee dye paper. But I think I'm going to leave that, and then whoever gets this journal, if they want to cover it up, they can, you know. And I might end up putting a button here later. I haven't decided. This was the one that got me all discombobulated. But it really turned out really pretty. I like it. So, this one, uh-oh, was that my middle? That was my center signature.
Okay.
So, I think I'm going to make this my center, and then this will go out like that. So, someone had recently asked us, how many pages do you put in your signatures? And you know what? You can put however many you want. I typically put about 18 to 20, but, you know, it kind of depends on your embellishments, stuff like that. I have put like 6 pages in a signature, and except that I had a lot more signatures at the time, so it was like 6 pages and 6 signatures, so you're still putting what, 36 pages in there, and you know, quite a bit of embellishing and stuff. So it's really up to you. I don't think there's any certain idea or amount.
No
You can do
rules.
whatever, no rules. I did, when I first started, I did kind of do a look just to kind of see what, I think it was like a Google search to see what other people would put in theirs. And, you know, from 5 to 20 or whatever, you know, I think Gayle puts 18 to 20 in her TNs, and I put 18 to 20 in mine because I like the way hers look. So, Gayle Agostinelli, if you don't know, she is one of my best friends, and she's such a sweetheart. We chat quite a bit, and I always have her linked below, along with some of my other really good friends. I always tease Gayle that she's my bestie, and she really is. My sister says I can make friends with a brick wall.
That's the God's honest truth.
But, you know, and I'm a shy person, so I don't understand it, but whatever.
9 inches?
Yes, 9 square.
You have to show them that.
Clint's going to work on, since I have these paper packs, and, you know, you always have a couple of pages left over. I'm doing a TN as well, and I meant to use this for this journal, but I had forgotten about it, so he's going to use this and make a cover for a TN, and
Yep.
we're going to use it with this paper pack. So we'll show more of that later.
Yeah, I'm actually doing 2 right now.
Right. So you're doing 2 TNs? Oh, that yellow one?
Yeah. Oh, you got that.
I forgot to show that on the last video.
What?
But
Oh, just show
we'll put
on
it in
this
the...
one.
Yeah, where is the one? Oh,
here?
it's under here.
Which one?
I'm not showing that one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
going to be a giveaway, I think.
Oh, it is? Okie doke. Turned out really nice. I'm really proud of it.
So,
Eh.
this is a TN cover, junk journal cover, and this will be available in the store. It's just a cover only, and it actually has some vintage papers on it, and then Clint put some new, not papers, material. This was actually a 9-patch vintage sewing pattern, and he cut it in half, and then he's using another half on another journal that will be a giveaway eventually on my channel. And then he used some new fabrics. So if you want to make your own TNs but you want a fun cover, then head on over to The Rambling Crafter on Etsy. So the link is always below. So if it hasn't sold by the time you see this. We've had so many sales lately, it's wonderful.
Oh, it's been just
So
a godsend.
yeah, it has. It's been. I thank you guys so much. I'm going to put some crocheted things in here. Crocheted. Yeah, that's pretty. Patterns,
stay over
because
there.
I have so many of them. And I'm using the smaller ones, so I'm not cutting them down. Someone didn't think that was a good idea for me to cut them down. The bad thing is, typically the little ones like this, you know, you're not cutting them down or anything, and that's fine. But it'll say like continued on page, where is it? Like this one, continued on page 20, so you're not going to get, you know. Though this one might be complete. I don't know. It says Garden in Bloom and then 18,
That's pretty.
19, 20 here. So
Oh, really?
it might be a complete pattern, which is kind of fun if you're into crochet.
I love the one right there. That one's so pretty.
You love what?
The one that's facing around.
Oh yeah, isn't that
That one.
pretty? Yeah, it is. So, might have to cover that, I'm not sure. But yeah. So, I'm just pulling some papers. I had to destroy one yesterday.
Yeah.
But I will be using it in collages and, you know, maybe in my TN or something. So, I just pulled some papers. And I typically pick like a variety of papers. The height might be different, the weight, the width, whatever, you know. I'm not that particular, but I love mixing up papers. I think it adds, you know, just a fun kind of eclectic feel to it. And I use eclectic.
Hey, I'm proud of you there, baby doll. Okay, I'm done.
You guys. Keep using those big words, huh, Lizette?
Oh.
So, and then I have this book, and if I can manage it correctly, they sewed in the papers.
You want my knife?
Well, I gotta find out where the next sewing in. So it's kind of like a several different signatures, and it might even be. So you have to kind of find out where. There it is. You know, the sew is, kind of cut it, and then you can pull them out into a full signature, which I really like, or a full sheet. There we go. And that's perfect for this journal since we're doing the brown. So I really wanted to use that. That's just one I picked up at a yard sale. And kind of mix and match your papers however you'd like. I'm using a lot of dyed papers from GT Designs since I got my coffee dyed paper, and I'll probably use some from Colleen as well. Hi, Colleen. And hi, Renee. I know Renee's in from GT Design. She says she watches our channel.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of maybe try to put one of these in there. I know it's gonna be quite a bit larger, but you know what? Let's move some stuff. Kind of feeling claustrophobic. Can I spread out on your
go
table?
ahead. Let me move these. Go ahead.
I got all these papers. I need my measurer.
My ruler?
No, I just need my mat so I can get it correctly. And yeah, I still have my stuff out from 3 and 30, and it was kind of hectic there for a minute. So I'm just measuring this about 8 inches, and I'm going to fold this up like this. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, honey.
And then we'll fold this in half. Like this. That's pretty. And of course, if you're going to do any sewing, you want to do that before you sew in your signatures. It's so much easier. You know, like your lace or whatever. And what I think I'm going to do is, not a problem, put my mat down so I don't have to clean off my thing again. So we didn't really see anyone other than Miss Sherry today. She's our post office lady. Had to go down and mail some packages, and oh, she was telling me about Mr. Liam and how much he has enjoyed you guys saying hi to him. And hi, Liam. Hi,
Liam.
Sherry.
Yes.
She was just tickled pink about
She
how.
said it has been an absolute true blessing for him.
Yeah,
he's learning
he just
to read, so it's been just amazing.
Yeah, he's been just really loving watching our videos and stuff, and that's good, you know, because there's so much other worse things to watch for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it was just really sweet. So we talked to her for a little bit. Sometimes, you know, you just have to talk to whoever it is that you see, which, you know, is one reason I love to ramble on here, because we don't see a lot of people, you know, when we're at home.
No, even when we're out, we really don't see very many people.
No, we don't. Yeah. I mean, once in a while, you know, maybe this guy, you know, construction company or something. But for the most part, it is just me and Clint. That's why all these old people, you know, oops. Was that you or Sophia?
That was her.
But yeah, so you just kind of, you know, sometimes you feel like you need to talk to somebody, and even if it's just to talk about the weather or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So we do have, you know, sometimes, once in a while we'll have like an elderly couple or something. They're probably thinking the same thing about us. Oh, that elderly couple just needed somebody to talk to, so we were out there.
Yeah.
My grandmother, she was in her 70s or 80s, and she would tell me, Michelle, I go to the nursing home to read to the old people. They love that stuff. And I'm thinking, Grandma, you're as old as they are.
Yeah.
Oh, but my grandmother was hilarious.
She was something else.
She really was. But she's like, those old people love that kind of stuff.
She was quite the lady, that's for sure.
She was, and Grandma was definitely a lady. She was definitely,
Oh, yeah.
you know, she was. That's really pretty. I kind of like that too, the kind of look. And I think I'll make that like a little tuck spot. Hopefully, I kind of, you know, tried to double up on the glue like down at the edge so that I can kind of make it into a tuck. So, because it was a little bit too large. But yeah, we love just sitting and talking to people.
Yeah.
We have our moments, you know, with them, and sometimes they're not fun to talk to, but for the most part, you know, it's kind of like everything else, I guess, that you do, whether you're on YouTube or, you know, at the grocery store. You know, you're going to have your grouchy, mean people, but for the most part, we have pretty good
Oh,
thing
yeah.
with
Good
them.
outweighs the bad.
It does, yeah, it really does. And okay, pay attention. Okay, but yeah, we have our moments for sure. But now that we're not really going into people's yards as much, it's not near as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
We used to, you know, people would call, like a landlord would call and say, hey, I need you to go do this person's front yard, and then people, not knowing why you're on their property, would scream and yell at you and call the cops. And now we don't have to deal with that near as often. Though it is starting to get warm, and Clint's going to be wearing shorts. Did I ever tell you guys? Clint wears like kind of a, what's it called? Your shirt?
Oh, there's a Civil War shirt.
He wears like a big baggy Civil War shirt
They're
to
so
work in.
comfortable.
They're so comfortable, he says. And he started wearing jean shorts and his moccasins, because the other, you know, just boots and stuff. Well, you don't want to wear boots with your shorts anyways, but so he's been, yeah, and he looks like a bum pretty much.
Yep.
And so about once or twice a year he gets the cops called on him.
Yeah, it was twice last year. I figured 29 years, if I want to look like a bum, I'm going to. I don't
Yeah,
care.
he's been doing the same work for 29 years. We are, we locate underground fiber optic lines, for those of you who are new to our family. And I do have a video. If I remember, I'll tag that below, if you want to see what our real job is like.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is kind of like a part-time job. We just love this so much that, I don't know. I'm a crafter. I've been a crafter for so many years, since I was little bitty. And, you know, I just want to bring in what I can and share things with you guys, knowledge and
Yep.
ideas, even if I have no clue what I'm doing most of the time. But, yeah. Oops. I know she saw that. Okay. Put it
Yeah,
right
we
there.
would like for this to be more of our
Yeah, to be more of like a retirement job almost, where we
slow
can,
down on the.
yeah, because, you know, it kind of kills us to, especially Clint. He has fibromyalgia and arthritis, and what's the other thing you have?
Oh, that my disc is
His
pushing on
disc
my
is,
spinal
yeah,
cord.
is pushing on his spinal cord, and the doc said that if he's not careful, he could end up paralyzed. And we don't have insurance, so we just do what we can do. And, you know, the more that he can rest, the less chance he has of, you know, further damaging himself. Is his self even a word? I don't think it is.
I don't know.
So yeah, isn't that kind of pretty? And then maybe we'll do like a collage or something once those are in the journal. Yeah, I like that. And it, you know, just putting a couple of papers in there just really bulks it up. So now I am going to, let's cut these down. These are from my dear friend Renee. Hi Renee, over at, where's my cutter? How come I can't find it?
Oh, I saw that. Where did I see it at?
I don't know. I'll find it.
Find it. Let me look. I remember just seeing that.
I don't have to
stupid
stress
thing.
too much. I'm not in a time. Huh. That doesn't make no sense.
I just saw that stupid thing too. Here.
Oh, it's on my other table. We actually work in our living room. I do have like a large craft shed that I kind of put my overage in. Like, well, right now it's like my knitting things and stuff like that, because I'm a knitter, I'm a tatter. But, you know, if I'm not using it, it goes out in the big shed. And same with Clint's fabric. Clint loves to quilt and stuff, and we have tons of fabric out in the craft shed. I call it my Hobby Lobby, because where we live, Hobby Lobby is like 2 hours away, hour and a half to 2 hours away. So these are large sheets. They're about, what are they, 17 by 11, I think.
Probably.
And
Yeah,
I cut them,
right.
yeah, I cut them in half. Just go to about 8.5. That way I end up getting 2 sheets. And I get these from Renee over at GT Designs. And she's awesome. So it's just nice to have someone, you know, where you can purchase it and not have to stress about doing your own. I have done my own coffee dye paper, but my back really hurts me because I usually do it for like 5 hours or something. I always overdo stuff, and it's yeah, sometimes it's just really easier just to purchase some items. So, but yeah, I'm just jabbering about us, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I do put a lot of fillers, such as coffee dye paper, in my journals because I like to write in my journals. And yes, I do write and journal. And if you send me a letter, it ends up in a pile until I put them in my journal. So it's kind of like a correspondence journal, which is kind of like what Gayle does. And you know, I typically tear off addresses if I get mail from you, and then I put that in another thing because sometimes I want to send happy mail, and it's really nice to just kind of go through my addresses and, you know, pick out some happy mail and easily be able to send it to someone, you know. So I do need to do a couple of, you know, journal with me's because my space in the bedroom, because we live in a really tiny house, and we have a spare bedroom that's the craft room, and the shelf that my journals are on is really full just of loose papers, addresses, things like that. So I need to get those put into my journals. That's what I'm trying to say. And yes, I am a rambler. I've been told that a few times.
I wear that badge proudly.
Who was it you talked to the other day? Didn't you talk to somebody the other day that was the wrong number? Or was it just somebody who, I don't know.
I don't know.
Clint's a rambler for sure. He's so funny. But once, this always cracks me up because it was like when we first got married. And somebody called. It was a lady, like an elderly lady, you know how you can tell with her voice. And she meant to dial a different area code, but she got us. Clint's over there talking to her. He talked to her for half an hour, and he hung up the phone. I'm like, who was that? And he said, I have no idea. It was the wrong number. It still cracks me up.
Oh, yeah. She was the sweetest old lady.
If there's something going on, you know, like once there was like Firestone tires or something were being recalled, Clint's leaning out the window talking to the guy at Sonic or someplace, you know, what are you going to do now that your tires have been recalled? And my sister and I just looked at each other like, what is he doing? Yeah,
That's me.
Mom said he's always been that way. I'm putting 6 of these in, so it doesn't look like I'm counting, but I kind of am. So yeah, it's never a dull moment here. Oh, I tell you, we have fun. We have fun. Clint did get 3 blenders made, and we do have about that many sold already.
Yeah.
On the, yeah.
I have one I have to lose.
Had a few people contact us from, I'm pretty sure from Gayle's channel.
Yeah.
And needed ink blenders, and he's keeping up with it right now. So if you need any ink blenders, and what I'm talking about is these. He designed these and he hand carves them. And he designed them a while back, and actually I was waiting on those, the really thin ones. And I was depressed because they didn't come in. They weren't supposed to come in for a few days. And so Clint said he had just started carving, and he said, oh, I'll make you one. So that's how those came about. And, you know, people who have like dexterity issues with their hands and stuff love them. So it's really nice. And even though he's in pain so much of the time, he really likes to still make them for you guys.
To me, it's worth the pain I have if I can help someone else have less pain just by doing something as
simple as that.
simple as a dollar.
Is that Biddy or Tubby?
No, that's good.
So I also have this really large ledger paper. So what I like to do is fold it in half, and I want to fold it in this half because that is clean. I know this is kind of boring, but after doing that last video, I told Clint, you know, I need to rest and breathe for a minute.
I will do a craft and chat this week, just so you guys know.
Oh, are you?
Well, yeah, I've already got stuff
Planned?
Well, I'm going to work on your thing.
On my...
journal with that.
The one you're talking about doing?
Yeah, that one. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Good plan. So, yeah, and I've really enjoyed ordering more paper and stuff and having new papers to work with.
Yeah, that's...
So my goal is not to have like a whole, you know, like a whole pad of paper, but to kind of use them up. So that's why, like on this one, I'm making one large journal and one TN. So both of those will go in the store when I'm done making this journal. But yeah, that's all I could squeeze out of this pack was one TN. So cutting this down to 8.5 because it's a little bit long. But yeah, of course I'm having fun. And the lady I got them from, I can't remember her name, but she's having a site-wide sale through March. 15% off all paper. So I think that's kind of fun.
I wonder if she's Irish.
Oh, maybe she is. I don't know.
If I was Irish, that's what I would do.
I'm part Irish.
I mean, St. Patty's Day is, what, 15th, so...
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it the 17th? Because I always thought it was the 17th.
Thanks a lot. Now I don't know. Now I gotta get up and look. 'Cause, well, if that's the case, then she ain't Irish.
Why?
Well,
oh, 15%?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought it was the 15th. Huh. Oh, well.
I hear that around here often. You're right.
Oh, whatever. Ain't right all the time.
Oh, you guys. Nope, but when I am, he knows about it.
When she is, I acknowledge it like a good husband.
I don't acknowledge when Clint's right.
She doesn't either.
I do too. Gwendolyn, don't yell at me. I'm sorry, Gwendolyn. I'm picking on you, aren't I? She was so funny because I said, oh, I know Gwendolyn's always going to be on Clint's side. And she said, I was on Clint's side one time, Michelle, and then you...
but then she said, you know...
Oh, too funny.
Yep.
Oh, we like to laugh here.
Gwendolyn is my friend in the Netherlands. So.
Yeah, Gwendolyn's in the Netherlands, and Clint is practicing his Dutch to talk to her. Isn't that what you're practicing? Yep. Yeah, that. And, yeah, Clint's... Who is it?
My grandpa was full Dutch.
His grandfather was full Dutch on Mom's side. So that was kind of...
And I don't know what
kind of fun, and we love Gwendolyn. She's a sweetheart.
She's a very, very...
Even if she is always on Clint's side. I love you guys. So, let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's really a good amount, too. It's really thick. So, let's see. I like to try to keep my signatures about the same because I think it needs to do that, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, that was pretty good.
Do you know where the rub is?
I do not. Right offhand. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh.
Drinking some water. I'm a water
Do you need
drinker. I
water?
prefer,
Oh.
no, it's full.
Okay. Sorry, I'm starting to get on
I
there.
prefer water all the time. So, okay, so now I need to think about belly bands. Because, like I said, I want to do all my sewing before I sew in my signature. So, you know, anything that would be a belly band, I would want to look. So, let's kind of look through our... Let me move this over here. The cats are kind of, most of them are asleep.
Yeah, they all are except the black.
Here's that one piece that I had to rip up, but I'll use that for collaging. I love you, honey. Okay, so let's check out our belly bands. Scrap paper. See if there's anything I could use as a belly band. Or anything I want to use, I guess. That is so pretty.
This one, that would make such a neat belly band.
Yeah, it would, and maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see. I really love some of these papers, and I kind of probably will put paper and then
that one. Yeah, that's
see what I want to do, you know. That's pretty.
okay.
But if you keep them all together, and it's taken me a while to do this, but if you keep things together, it's just so nice, because then you can, ooh, that's really pretty. So what if we did it like on this one?
It. Well, yeah.
Like a little bit of a bigger
Can
one?
you tack it, and I can glue it? I can sew it if you want.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you do that?
Let's do that so I can show them.
If you can do that, I'll sew it real quick.
So we're going to do this as a belly band using this stuff. So let me show you, and I want to kind of think about it.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Get a headache.
bad headache again.
Oh, I tell you.
Sorry.
Okay, so paper. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm actually thinking about using a punch along the edges too. I think that would be really pretty. Yeah.
Curly punch. Something.
Yeah, something like
Oh,
that.
that'd be cool.
So let's do 8.5. And I really like this one, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do 8.5 on this one too. That one looks longer. Let's trim it and a little bit crooked. Eight and a half. They'll be kind of similar, but they won't be like exact. So and I have this punch, and I think that would be really pretty.
I would do it on both sides.
Oh yeah, both sides. Centerized it. So let's just kind of try that and see what we can come up with. I really love this dark paper. So I'm going to show you guys again, because somebody said, oh, I didn't know how that's how it worked. So if you look on here, they have like some marks. So put your first part of your strip at that mark, and that will kind of do it. Make sure it's flat on the other side. And then you just punch it, and then what you do is you move it over, and see there's little marks here, and you line that up. I know a lot of people know how to do this, but like I was telling someone, my sister would be like, Michelle, how do I work this? So, and somebody else had said, oh, she had tried this and was having issues with it, and that's how you do it. But you just line up your punch out there, punch, move it up, line it up, and then, you know, do your last one. It's pretty simple, but sometimes it's so simple that you just don't get it, you know. And I would prefer mine to be like side by, you know, exactly correct. The only way I know to do that would be to flip it totally. Ooh. I like that part better. That's pretty. Because let's just kind of flip it. And they should line up perfectly. If you do it like that, you know, actually flip it. Because it's a mirror image. And sometimes you have to kind of pick it up and look in it, because especially when you're old like me. I'm not that old. I'm 50, but sometimes I feel old. One lady, I can't remember who it was, she says, "Oh, I thought you guys were older," and I'm thinking, man, I really need to moisturize.
Yeah.
Because my hands, all you see is my hands. We do share our full pictures on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Once in a while, if I can get Clint to look at that. That is so pretty. He doesn't like pictures, but on our anniversary, we've been married 22 years. I said, "Honey, but you have to take a picture with me." Isn't that pretty? I think maybe I'll get him to do that. Let him look at it and see what side he wants. And then I'll take it down.
Oh, you mean this? Oh.
Which one would you prefer to be on, the really dark side or the other side that says old lace?
I think the dark side shows
show better, huh?
Better. Then yeah, I think the dark side is. Yeah. Yeah, I would do the dark side, honey. I think.
I do have plenty of gray hair though, so sometimes you'll see it.
Yeah, quite a bit more of.
Clint really has gray hair, and he's only, well, he'll be 52 soon.
Dad went gray when he was young. Yeah, I like
in his 20s or something, wasn't he?
He was in his teens.
Really? When he started growing?
I think he was 16 when he started going gray.
Wow.
Something like that.
My dad still has like salt and pepper hair, so. Yeah. But my grandmother had really gray hair.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, but you know, she would dye it all the time, and she'd say, "I don't have a gray hair on my head." No, Grandma, because you dyed it.
She was so mean.
She was funny.
Sure loved her.
She was my best friend for many, many years. She passed about 5 years ago. Like the September, and then my mom passed in February. So that was the next year. And then today's actually, my stepfather passed 2015, just a couple of days ago today, because I saw on the, I wasn't that,
Facebook.
Yeah, on my Facebook, that there was a memorial thing for him. Back in the day, you know, back in the time. So, let's do this one with the dark. Do you like that, or do you think we need something else under it? I think it's kind of pretty, just like that.
I think it is very pretty.
But you know what? We might could just sew the edges and keep this part for a tuck spot. Or do you want to sew the whole thing down?
Truthfully, I think it would look better if you sewed it.
Well, and it's kind of, what's it called? Not really that, yeah, it's not that sturdy.
I think at least. I do have a piece of really pretty, ow, God, round fabric.
Wait.
That might go good with that other one.
Oh, okay, so not this one?
No, not that one. That one.
Because I'm thinking, uh-oh, I don't want to.
No, it's... And I'm
just going to kind of
sure
line it up.
There it is.
Because if you guys know Clint, he's not going to be happy if it's not
no, try to get it as straight
centered.
as you can there, dear. I don't know. Not 100% sure where it went. Probably on that dang table somewhere, truthfully.
What color is it?
It's a really pretty brown. It's not a very big piece either. I can't remember. I got it out for a reason. And I can't... Oh, there's my sticky stuff. I was wondering.
You're going to probably see some of this glue, but...
Oh.
I want...
I think that's
I mean,
fine.
It's going to be... No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, God. Oh.
It dries clear.
Yeah.
So I am using art glitter glue. That's my favorite. So.
Okay, I'm done.
Clint's done moving today.
Oh, man.
Not going to move at all.
Oh, I got to take it.
I'm going to make a white chili, chicken chili. Well, it's actually turkey chili, because I'm using
Put
turkey.
up all my gumbo.
and for dinner, and it's 0 points.
And it is so good.
It's really good.
I really like it.
I try to eat a lot of 0 points later in the week, because like on the weekends I kind of eat all my weekly points because I'm on Weight Watchers, and so I try to eat usually like grilled chicken and veggies towards the end of the week, but we just had that yesterday, so that's pretty straight. We'll see what Clint says, huh?
Looks good to me. Do you like it?
I think it's really pretty, and that will be really nice in this journal.
Yeah.
And because it has, you know, the other kind of frilly look,
I like it.
let me kind of put it on paper so you can kind of see.
Wow. I really like that.
So that will be really pretty. So he's going to sew down the edge of that. And then I thought about using maybe this, the heart one, for this one maybe.
Okay, and I will do the ends, so.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but you know.
Lock it.
Oh, okay, good. Thank
Since
you.
I'm not using it.
Well, it doesn't really matter because we're going to glue it down.
Yeah, I know, but.
Or sew that part down or whatever. But yeah. I think that would be pretty, just like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
Just kind of, it's kind of got a little bit of curve to it, but
Yeah.
I think I could either glue that down or whatever.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
So, this one is going to be a little bit harder to get centered.
Sorry.
So what I do is I just kind of find my center point, and like it's at a half here, so make sure it's kind of at the same over there. I know it's not like technical or anything, but that's how I do it. And then we'll kind of glue that down.
Might be time putting the needle.
Might be, you've been using it a lot.
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to kind of look and see. I like that right there. So it's going to kind of go here. I'm not sure how, he'll probably sew this too, but I'm not sure how he'll do it, you know. Kind of glue it down. Try not to see too much of it, but it is really windy again, which makes me think for sure that spring's on the way, because man, it gets so windy when
it's horrible here.
Spring comes. Jamie, she lives up north near Denver, and she said that yesterday they were having, what were they having? What was it, Jamie? I can't remember.
Oh,
It's those notifications. Yeah, there's squalls, I think is what it was.
Oh, the snow squall.
Snow squalls, and she said she's never seen that before, and twice this year.
Yeah, it's a new thing that they're starting to do.
Oh, is that what they're doing? Because we were talking about it, and she's like, I don't know if it's something new or what, but so Clint pays attention to stuff like that. I don't.
It's you know, we have like a weather advisory for like 2 counties, but with the squall, it's an isolated warning.
Oh, okay.
So it's not this widespread warning.
So Jamie, now you know.
It doesn't affect everyone. It's just right there.
Look, I remembered.
So I'm just going to sew the top.
I think so too. Yeah, just
I
the
mean,
top,
I
just to
could
kind
use
of
the
put
bottom, but I think that would be a real pain in the butt.
Well, and I don't think I would like it as much.
Well,
I do still have a few of these in the store, and if you're looking for a certain color, I'm trying to make like 2 or 3 a day when I'm home. So, you know, like today I haven't made any yet, but I still I mean, it's only 3 o'clock, so I might put some in the store just until they quit selling, you know. So, let's see. So now I want to sew this on. Since Clint is doing some stuff, I think I will have him sew it for me, because he's got a sewing machine. So,
is this okay, sweets?
it's good. I love that. And I think I'm just going to do a little bit of interest.
Okay, Meister. How you doing, Bubba?
There's not a lot of ink on it, but I don't need a lot. Okay. I think think I'm going to put that one on this one.
I still can't decide what to do for quilting. But, you know.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, you have time.
Okay.
Yeah, my glue's not working. Because I didn't put it on there. Okay.
Abby, what are you doing?
So let's kind of put that here. Kind of center it. I may have to let it dry just a second, honey.
Oh, honey, go ahead. I'm sitting on my bed. I don't care. All the time in the world, dude.
All the time in the world. But then once these are in, I think I can go ahead and sew them in. And I think I'll do that off camera. Just so you guys don't have to watch me. Okay, that one looks pretty
So what am I
straight.
doing?
You're
Just
just
right
going to sew
here.
the top and the bottom. Yep, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do this one. Let's do it towards the back. I'm just doing it on the coffee dye paper, so it's pretty sturdy. So let's see. Kind of remind myself where I'm putting it. I don't think I'm too worried about this. Let's say, did you open that page paper?
Of course.
The first time I ever sewed a belly band in, I know I've mentioned this before, but this looks like it has writing. Sorry, I'm just making sure it, but I forgot to open my paper, so I sewed right through both pages, both the fold and everything. So I always do a double check now, make sure my paper's open when I go to sew it.
When you sew things, you always really sew this kind of stuff. You really want to make sure and do a wider, longer stitch.
Yeah, Clint always changes his. Mine's just the same.
Because that way the perforations...
Yeah, I use a 9 on mine. Mine's a brother, just a really cheap. I think I spent $57 on it. But it does what I need it to do.
That's all that really matters.
And Clint's is a really old machine. His is over 100 years old. So he'll probably show that on this weekend when he's doing his talk and chat. If you guys are interested in seeing that.
I think it's a craft and bull session is what I'm thinking about calling it.
Craft and bull.
I like that.
Yeah, but if you do craft and chat, everyone knows what you're talking about. If you change it up too much, people will be like, I'm not watching that because it's not what I want to see. So, just waiting on Clint, and then I can show you guys how this is turning out.
Well, honey, it takes me a second to cut.
Well, I know. I'm just making a comment.
Where my stupid scissors are.
Ooh. What's that one? Didn't you already do that one?
No.
Oh, this is the first one. Boy, I must have dozed off there for a minute. I just dozed off. I think I had it right there, but maybe I'll put it back a little bit further. Oh, you guys. We love reading your comments. Clint and I read every single comment. Oh. and when we're together, like out and having to work, because we have to drive, you know, pretty extensively, I'll read them to him, because he always drives. That's really getting thick. Isn't that nice? I'm liking it. So let me grab this. And I really loved this paper, so this is going to be our first paper. I love that. And it will go in here like this. Oops. So when you see it next time, it'll be, you know, all the pages will be sewn in. And then we'll fill it up. So yeah, I'm not sure what tomorrow's video will be. Depends on, you know, what we end up doing on Thursday. And then Friday, I think, yeah, Friday is, there's starting to be some yard sales and stuff. So Friday we may go yard selling. A lot of times we'll go out for breakfast and then go to a yard sale during the summer. And we it's kind of fun. Clint and I both love to yard sell.
Yeah, I had.
And go out for breakfast, so. Because we typically only work 2 days a week anyways.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know.
I had, when Dad and I lived in Kansas, Aunt Lavina, we'd always go yard selling with Aunt Lavina. And I mean, that woman, boy, she was eagle-eyed. Boy, she'd see those things, she'd slam on her brakes and shoot across. Boy, it was funny.
My sister does the same thing.
Oh, yeah, she's
oh my
horrible.
gosh. Yeah, Clint's pretty bad too. I don't drive, so, but when I'm with my sister, boy, all of a sudden you're talking, and then all of a sudden she goes three lanes over down a side road, and
She does too.
or she'll yell at Clint, "There's one right there."
Artie, are you
Hi sis, I'm talking about you. I know you don't watch my channel, so you'll never know.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I tell you, she's like, you talk too much.
Yep, pretty much.
So, anyways, yeah, look how nice and thick it's getting. I can't wait to fill it up and, you know, kind of start adding some of the fabric and lace. I think I'm going to go ahead and put lace on it again, on the edges, because it's just, you know, it's old lace anyways is the name of it, so I think it really needs to have a lot of lace. That's my story. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I had fun chatting with you guys, and be sure and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, it helps out our channel, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.